What up, YouTube? What's up, Raider Nation? It's me. It's been a while. I haven't put on a video in quite a bit. But here we are. Days away before the last regular season game of the year. And I know for myself, and I'm sure there was a lot of other people who also thought the same. I had a feeling that it would come down to this last game against the Chargers, whether that was for the AFC West or if, in this case, it's a wild card spot. I think I initially thought that we would be fighting for the West with the Chargers. I didn't think the Chiefs were going to win it. And it started off looking like that. And then, wind gets caught under them, and there they go. They're back to normal, I guess. But here we are. We're one win away from making the playoffs in 2021 season. We just beat the Indianapolis Colts, who a lot of people, including myself, when we saw the schedule, we thought this was going to be one of the toughest games of the year late in the season, and it might cost us a playoff spot. And it almost did, because we almost let them just kind of take the win. During that game with the Colts, man, we started off hot. The first 15-play scripted drive, whatever, was solid. The offense looked great. Josh Jacobs was running, even though wincing. Carr's throws, all the plays were perfect. It was great. It was a well-deserved 7 points. And then from then on out, the defense did what it needed to do until right before the end of the half. And then, of course, you had that touchdown right after in the third quarter to T.Y. Hilton that should have been an interception by probably Casey Hayward. But Morrig, then they both collide trying to go for the pick. And fucking T.Y. Hilton is there to just pick it up at the other end. Literally right behind them as the ball's tipped in the air. That stuff you just can't make up. I feel like that stuff happens to us so many times. It seems ridiculous. It's astonishing how many times that actually happens to us. But, needless to say, here we are. We beat the Colts. Derek Carr did it. He did it. He drove us down the field to put us in field goal range. Actually scored a touchdown. Hunter Renfrow made an amazing catch. Carr made an amazing throw, step up in the pocket after throwing a couple interceptions that were just pretty stupid and of course, throwing his 50-50 balls, trying to trust his receivers like it was Zay Jones. And we win the game. Daniel Carlson, the sniper. So, what do we need to do to make the playoffs? There's two scenarios. We can still lose this Sunday and still make the playoffs, but we will need the Colts to lose to the Jaguars, and we will need the Ravens to beat the Steelers. Now, the Steelers won last night, which was Big Ben's last game in Pittsburgh. They beat the Browns. But the Ravens are also still fighting for a playoff spot, and they need way more to happen to make it. But, of course, them beating the Steelers is an obvious one of those things. So they're playing for a lot, whether Lamar Jackson makes it back or not. Huntley and the Ravens looked very good against the Rams, and they went down to the wire and almost beat them. Maybe a couple mistakes away from beating the Rams. So Ravens very much can beat the Steelers on Sunday, so that would be a check mark. And the Jaguars, the Colts have not beaten Jacksonville in Jacksonville since 2014. So interesting, like before our game starts, because our game is also flexed to Sunday Night Football. So we'll be playing the last game of the season in prime time on Sunday night. But if the Jaguars beat the Colts, then essentially the Raiders and Chargers both make the playoffs. So that game becomes irrelevant at that point. We can just take a knee and tie the game and still make it. So it's interesting. Early on games will matter a lot because we can still make the playoffs if we lose the game, and we can make the playoffs before we even start the game. It's exciting. But regardless, the number one option to get in is win. You win, you're in. As simple as that. And with Darren Waller hopefully coming back this week, they're saying that if passes the COVID protocols and he practices this week, that he should be on the field. I don't think we have any new updates on injuries or COVID protocols right as of right now. It's Tuesday, so hopefully that stands. I know the Nate Hobbs DUI situation. I wouldn't read it too much into it. I think the reports initially tried to make it seem like he was drinking and driving, but I saw reports saying that he was found in his car, passed out in a parked garage. So I mean, if he passed out in his car before driving, like, that's the thing that everyone asks of you to do, don't drive. So he took a nap in his car. I don't know. I'm not gonna be that one person that starts jumping guns again. But with Henry Ruggs, you'd hope that these guys have learned their lesson, of course. So it's pretty crazy though, man, what we've been through all this season. Losing our coach, losing our star receiver, losing a first-round draft pick, and the passing of John Madden is wild. To think about that, we are here and starting 3-0, losing to the teams we lost to, of course, in those trap games. We're one game away from making the playoffs, and it's fucking fantastic. I'm wearing every piece of Raider gear I have all week long. I am shooting for the stars, and who cares if we don't do anything in the playoffs? I just want to fucking make it. I want to punch the ticket. I want to play Cincinnati. I want to play Kansas City, whatever. Actually, I don't want to play Kansas City. That's the last team I want to see in the playoffs. But I play New England, play Cincinnati, whatever, in the playoffs, and just have a shot. Have a shot. This team has seen it all and done it all, it seems like. And what Carr has been able to do with the receivers he has is great. I just hope that he comes out and ready to play against this Charger team, because we're going to need an all-Madden Derek Carr in order to win this game. And the defense, of course, has been playing pretty good, holding JT to just over 100 yards. But, I mean, no one explosive run, I think, other than that, really contained him really well. So, I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think down below. But that's the playoff scenarios. That's how we punch it in. And, man, we just last time we played the Chargers, obviously we lost. I thought we had a slow start, and then we started picking it up until the pick that kind of sealed the deal for us. Everyone's saying, the Chargers are a different team. We're a little bit of a different team, definitely. Since then, a lot has changed. So it's any man's ball game. It's just who wants to win it more. We're in Vegas, baby. And so that place needs to be rocking. I wish I could go. I can't go. Financials, whatever, like work. It's not realistic for me to make it. But I hope that many of you can. You can go, and you will be there. I will be cheering from my couch. I will be loud, even if I'm not there. The whole neighborhood will definitely hear me. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you're still rocking with me, I appreciate you. If this pops up and you're surprised and you take a peek, I appreciate you. Raider Nation, baby, one game away. Let's see if we can wrap this up. Go Raiders. I'll see you guys later.